What's up, beautiful people? Christin Peeples coming to you with bossupcultureorg. Hope you're doing well today. I wanted to stop in to talk to you about your garden. What is your garden looking like? And what I talk about is your garden. Your garden is your thoughts. It's your way of thinking. It's your way of living. It's your way of being. So to start things off today, you guys know I love my incense. Today I am burning cannabis. Yes, cannabis is a very, very relaxing incense. It too helps you soothe your soul and relax and just helps you go with the flow. So that's what we're doing today, going with the flow. So back on the subject of your garden, as my neighbor is outside cutting his bushes and cutting the grass today, I want to talk to you about my love for plants. Now, and I got to preface it this way because I want you to truly understand what I'm talking about and how this can relate to your life. So I bought this baby and I'm so proud of it. It started off as something very small. And as you can see, this is a strawberry plant that I got from one of my favorite stores, English Gardens. Shout out to English Gardens. And as you can see, a lot of these, when I first got this plant, they were like little buds, and now I'm actually bearing fruit. And in our lives, we learn a bunch of lessons. We go through contrasts. We have situations in which we learn from or we don't learn from that we have to go through over and over again. But at the end of it, we hope that we can bear fruit. So with that being said, I want to know what's in your garden. What are you planting? Are you planting seeds of positivity, seeds of growth, seeds of abundance, seeds of happiness? Or are you planting seeds of doubt, seeds of jealousy, seeds of fear, seeds of being angry? I want to know, what are you truly planting? Because what you plant is what you will harvest. Now, with planting comes the whole nurturing aspect. And in order for you to have a very fruitful garden, you have to water those plants. So what are you watering your plants with? Are you nourishing it with love? Are you nourishing it with happy thoughts? Are you nourishing it with being a positive person and thinking of the best outcomes? Really think about how you want your harvest, what you want your harvest to look like. So, as with what I always do, I want to read with you guys a affirmation card. And this affirmation card actually comes from the Game of Life. I expressed my total love for florencescovelshinn. She's an amazing writer. She wrote this book of the Game of Life and how to play it. I encourage everyone to go get that book. It totally transformed me as an individual. It transformed me spiritually. It just transformed my whole outlook on life. So, and with these cards are the affirmations that she uses often in the books that she writes. I believe she wrote about 3 books, and all of the books are great books. So, but my favorite book of all time is The Game of Life and How to Play It. And I'll put all the information, the incense, the tools, every tool that I use to improve my life, I will include that in the description box below. And I'll do that in all my videos. So I know a lot of people have been asking me, where do you get the incense? Where do you get the affirmation cards? They'll be in the description box below. So with that being said, today's affirmation is, Thy will be done this day. Today is a day of completion. I give thanks for this perfect day. Miracle shall follow miracle, and wonders shall never cease. You guys, that is a powerful message. So remember, as you're planting your garden of life, remember to plant it with miracle after miracle. It's a miracle from the moment that you wake up in the morning, guys. It's a miracle that you get to experience love in your life. It's a miracle that you get to experience happiness. Nothing is by chance. Everything is a miracle. And if you look at everything as a miracle and appreciate things in life, then your life will be magical. And you guys know how I feel about my life being magical. So before I leave, I always like to leave you with some type of activity to actually put into action the material that we go over in a day. So I mentioned to you guys before that I keep a gratitude jar. And there's nothing special to this jar. Actually, there's a lot special to this jar. And it's what went into it. It's the energy I put into it. But the initial makings of this jar was a simple jar from the dollar store. I put the energy into this jar that great things were going to come of anything that I put into this jar. So I sat down with my family after I just pretty much put anything on the jar that I wanted to put on it, just to make it decorative and pretty, and so that I could have it in a place where I could set it up and be proud when I look at it. And I labeled it Give Thanks. And I encouraged my children and my husband to write down things that they were grateful for. So whenever there was a situation even that I wasn't necessarily pleased with, I wrote it down as if it was already in existence. And I'll tell you guys, half of the things that I wrote down in this jar and I went through the other day have come to pass. That's why it is so important to put things into action. Again, and I can't stress this enough, we have to learn to get out of here, and we have to learn to take action. So take action today. Start a gratitude jar. And if a gratitude jar is out of your grasp or reach right now, start a gratitude list. And the way I use a gratitude list is whenever I'm not feeling my best or there's something that's getting me down, I talk to you guys about switching the channel. I immediately sit down, I grab a pen and paper and write down things that I'm thankful for. Even though those things haven't manifested in my life yet, I still write them down as if they have already happened in my life. And I'll give you an example. I am so happy that I have already scheduled my trip to Bali, because I plan on going to Bali one day. And if I read that over and over again, and actually in my heart of hearts, I already know that that trip is on the way. And that's what fuels the manifestation, is believing. So I hope this information helped. And as always, visit us at www.bossupculture.org. Again, www.bossupculture.org. bossupcultureorg is a nonprofit organization dedicated to bring awareness, prevent, and eradicate workplace bullying abuse. And I hope that you can support us, and we'll be back with more tips and more ways of living an abundant life. Talk to you soon. Bye.